Cam's going to run the option right. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. Fighting through. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The shotgun snap for Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. This is McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Newton now to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Ian Thomas got pressed into action early his rookie season as all-pro tight end Greg Olsen went down with an injury. Ended up with 36 catches, and they definitely see him as the future once Olsen decides to hang it up and maybe become a broadcaster.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Check, block 54. Time to go, night. Quick right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his target, that's Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Seahawks 3. Right. 54 Mike. Check.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Seattle.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. That'll be caught by the rookie. It's Gary Jennings Jr. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gary Jennings with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watch the pass.
Now this time he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. L.J. Collier in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure I couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
14. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check.
Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. He's going to look, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 78 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Seattle.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Wilson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. He's going to air, and this will be caught at the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton forced out to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Ready?
On 1st down, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. They'll get 34 yards there.
To DK Metcalf. A gain of 34 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. K'Wan Short has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Take it at the 37. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now Cam, option left, and an alley to run. Cam Newton all alone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's rush coming, and he's taken down.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Wilson. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Jennings has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Gary Jennings with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now it's Wilson, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 26-yard line.
Newton to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the 50, Newton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Wilson now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Wilson. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on, because right now he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Play action. It's Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 22 yards there, a 1st down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of, until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Wilson. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
36 power. Check, 59.
On third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down, Seahawks.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick me up. Here we go. Check nickel.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now Rashad Penny. The 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
In your face.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 28-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to roll as the win